All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing our review for the second last episode of the Walking Dead television series, Season 11, Episode 23. It is called Family. Alright, dudes, and possible spoiler warning if you guys have not seen this episode yet for the Walking Dead television series. So we're coming down to the final moments here, dudes, for the Walking Dead. Spoiler warning, if you have not seen this episode yet, you're going to want to watch it before you watch this review. And big time spoilers for this one because this is kind of the climactic sort of finale for The Walking Dead. Wow. So very excited for episode 24, the final episode. Just one episode left after this one, and The Walking Dead TV series is over. So that one's going to be in a couple weeks, same day on AMC Plus as it is for cable. We don't get to see the final episode early. Everybody watches it same day. So, oh man, I absolutely love this episode. I thought it was, incredibly epic. It was one of the most epic episodes we've had of Walking Dead for a while. There were some pretty good ones in season 11 with like the battle with the Reapers, and Whispers had some epic episodes as well too. But this one definitely, I think, is the best episode we've had featuring the CommonWealth so far. So in the TV series and the comics as well, the CommonWealth is a little bit tricky for Walking Dead. You have the political thriller aspects of it, which are different from any other group we've ever seen in The Walking Dead before. It's a bigger community than any we've ever seen in The Walking Dead before, and it lends itself to kind of a different type of story, right? We've had some good episodes of the Commonwealth. We've had some like the Sebastian one with Eugene there in the wrestling match and stuff, which is pretty exciting. But I want to say that this episode's final part is probably the most exciting thing we've seen happen at the Commonwealth, and shocking. I did not predict this. I didn't expect it. They did something totally crazy. So throughout the last 8 episodes, each episode we've had the introductory sequences with Judith doing the narration, doing the voiceover. And this one, no difference for this one. We start with Judith. We get to see her and RJ, and they're getting all the weapons together, which is really cool. From Alexandria, getting ready to, go in and do an assault on the Commonwealth. And so we have Judith who wants to go with, and for some reason, Daryl decides to allow her to do that. I have no idea why he would allow her to do that. RJ stays back, but she, for some reason, goes. And I understand she can take care of her own, but this is like, a full-on, war-style type of fight. It's not just, fighting some zombies, but this is like, two groups, kind of like a saviors, all-out war situation. Probably shouldn't be involved, but for some reason she goes, and like I said, spoilers, she gets shot. So this one is quite unexpected. I think it's by Pamela too, right? As she's up on the balcony, and the Commonwealth with Pamela, they kind of set somewhat of a trap for Daryl and everybody else as they enter into the train station. Pamela sort of suspects that Mercer might be up to something, and sure enough, she doesn't let anyone know, but she's quite crafty, so she pulls or she sets up, a bunch of kind of covert soldiers there in regular street clothing, and they set up a pretty nice trap for Daryl, Rosita, Judith, everybody else. And in the process, Judith gets shot instead of Maggie, as it looks like Maggie's kind of in the way or something, and Judith ends up taking the bullet. It seems like anyway, although it's hard to kind of say. This is kind of an epic moment for Walking Dead, I want to say. It does what Walking Dead does best. It's shocking, surprising. It's with a character I never thought that they would do that with. I thought for sure, like, Judith is safe. There's no way they're going to do it with Judith in the finale. Whether or not she survives, we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. But it goes back to like where you have one of the best scenes in The Walking Dead, which is in season 5. I think it's Coda, where you have Daryl walk out and he's kind of carrying Beth. in that kind of epic scene. I've seen it used in Walking Dead wallpapers and stuff like that afterwards because it's just an epic scene. It's sad. It's traumatic, right? You see him walk out and he's carrying her. So you have something, kind of harkening back to that with Judith, even though Judith is younger than Beth was, but it's a similar. It's like his worst nightmare come to fruition, come true. He's got to carry another one, but in this case, it's Judith, and he's got to carry her out this time. So really, really sad stuff. And also it kind of makes it because he's supposed to kind of be like her protector. Rick is gone. They even mentioned this episode here that from their perspective, they still think that Rick is dead. They don't know from their perspective that Rick is actually still alive out there somewhere. We've got the confirmation of that now. Well, we kind of always knew when we saw the helicopter and everything, but now we have the announcement for the spinoff series, so we know for sure he's obviously alive. But they don't know that, right, from their perspective. So to them, Rick is dead. I think there's even one moment where Judith calls out for Daddy or for her father, which is really sad, right? Really sad scene for Daryl and for her as well too. And it's just it's kind of a brutal but unexpected type of endeavor. Now, in addition to that, you have all kinds of awesome things happening in the episode. You have the Smart Walker group, which has joined with other bigger groups and is coming in with this kind of swarm or herd that's going into the Commonwealth. We get some incredible scenes with some Smart Walkers climbing, and one in particular where you see the hand come up and stuff, which we saw in the trailer, I think, or it was something similar. He gets one of the guards that's at the gate and accidentally knocks him around. The guy accidentally opens the gate for all the rest of the walkers to get through. But it's just really awesome the way this Smart Walker gets him and bites him and everything. It's really gruesome, really brutal, and freaking awesome. So you have that. We also have at the same time Lydia, who gets bitten with Elijah trying to hold him back, and she's all out of sorts and everything else. You have Jerry and Aaron who remove one of her arms because she got bitten on it, so that she'll be able to survive. And it seems like she probably will survive, but you don't know how much blood loss, that whole type of thing. So can't really say. Jerry leaves, right, and Aaron stays with Lydia. And again, another one that's kind of unexpected. She did also have it was played by a different actress, but she had the episode in Tales of the Walking Dead with Alpha just recently. So could this be the end for Lydia? I don't know. I tend to think she'll probably make it, but maybe we should say I think one of them will make it and the other one won't. So I think between Judith and Lydia, one of them will probably survive and the other one probably won't. Which one it is, I mean, there's who the hell knows, right? You can leave your comment below on who you think, if you think Judith will survive or not, or if you think that that's why they had her do the narration. Is it a happy ending at the end of the narration, or is it not? Maybe I'll still predict that I think it'll be a happy ending and that she'll probably be still alive at the end of Walking Dead, and it'll be like way in the future reading a thing, and maybe she's okay or something, but maybe the bullet hit her somewhere that isn't like a vital organ or something. But we'll see. So maybe she'll survive, maybe Lydia won't or something. Yeah, it's an exciting episode. I like the weapons prep. They get going. There's some good lines between Ezekiel and Negan. I like his Yet I Smile line, which is really cool. Goes back to like season 7, season 8. And his unrelenting positive attitude, which is really cool. So I like that one for Ezekiel a lot. I think Kari Payton, the actor, said that he wasn't very happy with how things ended in the series for Ezekiel. So I don't know. There was an article interview about that, and he said he wasn't too happy with it. But I think this is a good ending for Ezekiel. There's a lot of characters, so you only have 8 episodes, so they're really cramming things in and trying to give you a good ending and stuff at the same time. It seems like there's a lot of stuff they want to do. Well, at least they threw the kitchen sink at us, sort of, and that's a good way to go. Just throw everything at us at once and see how it goes. And it's gone well, I think. So the wall walkers are awesome. The swarm, You also do have Mercer in this one where he's with, like, you know, different scenes. You have the lady who Pamela tells to spy on him. So he's kind of like, he gets arrested in the end in this one. He goes quietly, which is surprising, but he does. And the walkers get in the gates, you know, and it's good setup. It's also very exciting as a setup for the finale. Just love where everybody's running around and they get like stuck in between, you know, two groups of walkers at the Commonwealth. And really awesome. And Daryl and Judith just narrowly get away. So really cool stuff. The Mercer parts in this one are okay with Pamela and everything. It does question to me, like at one point he's like right next to her. I think to myself, like, why didn't you just bring a gun and like shoot her or something? But I guess it can't be that easy. There's some other cool action sequences where Ezekiel takes like a fire extinguisher and throws it up, and then Daryl shoots it. And there's also a good one, and it blows up, which is like it's like a Batman smoke bomb or something, you know, where he like was down a smoke grenade and then he like disappears or something like that. Really cool. You also get a good one with Eugene where he does like there's a guard that comes in to capture him, and he kind of waits behind the door, and then he surprises the guy, and he does like a double leg takedown on it, which is pretty good. Awesome for Eugene. Hits him with a flashlight. Really cool. So he's also getting some in this one, which is good. And, you know, I don't know, man. It's just an awesome episode overall. But definitely it's like a Judith episode. The episode's called Family. There's even mentions of Michonne in it, which is really cool. So really, really, really awesome. Just the way they did it and everything, and how they had to read the intros as you go throughout the episodes. So it makes it what it is. I still think she's going to survive, though. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. And that's pretty much it for my review, dudes. It's epic. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I thought it was like a perfect second last episode to what you want. It should end things off next episode with some really exciting scenes. I kind of like, I hope episode 24 is extended, because I just kind of want to see some like chill time for everybody before the series is over, after everything's said and done. Like, I understand for episode 24, a lot of it will be the fight with Pamela finishing off and everything. But then after that, I would like to just see, you know, how the group is doing in the end. Like get to see like a nice, you know, ending scene or something like that. And I hope they give that to us. I hope we actually get to see like kind of like a final, you know, nice scene, maybe a time skip with Judith still alive or something, or, you know, I don't know, something like that could be like a nice finish off scene to the series, because it is the final, so many episodes, and it's the final episode. So I'm sure a lot of it will be action for episode 24, but I'd like to see like a nice happy, you know, riding off into the sunset thing for Daryl and some of the others. Maybe Judith on there too. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for this review, guys. So a couple weeks, we'll be back for reviews, but you know, predictions for the finale coming up, live streams, fun stuff, and anything else Walking Dead that comes up, as well as other random stuff whenever I, you know, feel like it. That's it for this video, guys. Comments below, thumb it up below. Do you think Judith will survive or not? That's the question for this one. I'll see you guys again soon. For now, there's always Trev. Same peace. Later, guys. See you soon.